right. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me over there? Just want to make sure people hear me. All right. Can you hear me? All right, guys. All right. Can you hear me? Yeah, just want to make sure that everybody's on board. I see you, Arnold. I see you, David. I see you, Edwin. I see you, Ivan. What's up, guys? Yeah, so pretty cool. This is actually my very first webinar ever. So I hope that you guys will bear through it with me. Like I've helped a lot of people, but I've never done it in the context of a webinar. So it'll be pretty cool to share this stuff with you guys. All right, so just give me 1 second. I'm gonna close the door here and we'll get started. All right, so you guys can hear me without headphones, right? So again, I'm pretty new to this, but let's see. We got, I'm gonna share my screen now. It's gonna be a bit like the Matrix, but all right, yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to make some awesome Facebook ads and how you can boost your sales by up to 350%. So actually, I want to show you something first because I think that this is pretty cool, and you guys can keep track of this. But I'll show you that like an actual live campaign that's going on right now, and you know, like we just launched the campaign here, and this is live. So as we do the webinar, I'm gonna refresh here, and you'll be able to see like you'll be able to see more sales come in, so you can get a feel of what's it like to have a successful affiliate campaign. So I hope. Do you guys think that's cool? Is that something you guys like to see? I'm trying to read the comments here. Is that something you guys like to see? Being able to see the sales come in. And all right, so right now is 765. Okay, we're still at 765. It just kind of updated, but all right, cool. So we'll keep going as we go. And all right, so how a great Facebook ad can boost your sales by 350%. So a little bit about me. You probably got an email today, and you're probably wondering, like, who the hell is this guy? Like, what the hell happened? Why is a guy named Carlos emailing me all of a sudden? And I'm not sure if I did a good enough job explaining this. So, but basically, me and John work together a lot, and we're good friends. And so he went on to Burning Man, and I'm kind of taking over right now. So he's over there partying, and I just wanted to take over his. He asked me to do like a couple webinars to share some stuff, and you know, we collaborate a lot with each other. And I figured I should show you guys some awesomeness and maybe help you guys get to profit after this webinar. So a little bit about myself. My name is Carlos Cruz, and I've been an affiliate for 12 years. Some of my yeah, my biggest campaign ever generated about 320K profit in a single month, and it did that for, I did that for like, like 3 months as intense, and it lasted a couple years. It's a very profitable campaign. Also, I was recently hired as a copywriter that for a company that generates, revenues between 80 to 200K a day. I forgot to add in a day in revenue exclusively through Facebook. And also, I really, really love Facebook ads. I love their platform, and I love teaching and helping others. So the way, I don't know, like, a lot of people here, from what I've got so far, I sent an email, and the feedback I got was that, like, some people don't even know what a Facebook ad is. They don't know where to start. They don't even know like what, they never actually had a successful Facebook campaign or any affiliate campaign. So I'll just share with you how I got started, because I can relate what that's like. I was 18, and I wanted to move to Guatemala, to the U.S. I'm originally from Guatemala, and I went to like a really, it was a prestigious school, a college in Guatemala, and I just quit. One day, I literally just got up. I was in class, and I got up, and I decided that I wasn't gonna do it anymore. That I literally was done with it. I stood up. I looked at what my teachers were. Doing, and like I could see the parking lot from the class, and I just decided, like, their cars are shitty. Like, who are these people? Like, they're not gonna teach me anything that I want. And I literally just got up and I left. And I decided that I was gonna change my life somehow. That I was not gonna be stuck in Guatemala. That I was gonna do something. And that led me to reading a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And then that said to be a realtor or to try multi-level marketing. So I tried doing that. I tried becoming a realtor, and I tried selling Herbalife door to door, and I just like failed miserably. And eventually, I ended up I had to figure out some way to live. So I ended up getting a job that paid me $300 per month. So these were like, very stressful times, and this is what life is like in Guatemala. Just $300 a month, and you can imagine how tight I was for everything. Like everything was a luxury to me. I was living in my friend's couch. I didn't have any safety because I quit my job, and I was desperately looking for a mentor. I was really trying to find somebody that could help me somehow turn my life around. And I didn't know exactly what that was, but I knew that I wanted to be rich. So I went online. Some guy told me you should try selling Herbalife online, funny enough. And then I went online, and that's when I found affiliate marketing, and I started to get into it. And basically, I was I found this guy, and he was like, yeah, I'll help you out on some forum. And I quit my job without any safety net, without anything. And I was making $300 a month, and I went from $300 a month to $2,500 a month in 60 days by being his affiliate, by doing exactly what he was teaching me. So literally, affiliate marketing changed my life. From there on, I moved to Chicago because he hired me, and I was working for him for the next 2 years, and he was literally like life-changing for me. He ended up selling me his company, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do next. I had his company, and it was profitable. But during this time, I also met a super affiliate. And this guy was literally, he is one of the smartest people I've ever met. and he was making, you know, like he had already made a bunch of money, and he was gonna show me what he was doing. So this guy, he took me from making, you know, around 20K a month to 80K per month. So my, you know, my first taste of big money did not come easily for me. Initially, we worked at a, just to give you guys an idea of what it takes, you know, or, you know, so like nowadays is actually easier, but this is kind of what it took for me to make some serious money. We worked at a very small office like this, but probably smaller, and we were making no money for 6 months. So we were I was very stressed. He had a lot of money, but I was just trusting what he was doing. And I literally just had zero certainty that we were going to succeed. I had nothing but blind faith and persistence. And literally, I was sitting there in this office, just in the cold winter, just working and working and working. And we were promoting Lil Wayne ringtones. So like, you can imagine, like, I was like, what the hell are we doing here? And like, we were literally just like, I was just following his advice, and I was just trusting the process, you know, and eventually it did pay off big time, you know. We started promoting weight loss, and then we changed the offer, and we went from 0 to $80,000 per month, and literally just overnight, in just a matter of a few days, we ramped up to 80K per month, and that completely changed my life, and it also set me up for the next big thing. And you know what I learned from him eventually made me millions. I was able to move to LA. I got better and better, and eventually made, you know, 320K in a month, and that like changed my life. And that's like me in our pool in our Hollywood Hills house. And you know, like, the reason I'm telling you this is because if a kid from a poor country like Guatemala can do it, then you can do it. English wasn't even my first language, and the only thing about what I did was that I really never made any single excuses, and I was always playing to win. So that was literally the only deciding, like the only difference, that I never stopped believing in myself. So how does this all connect to Facebook ads? Why do I love Facebook ads, and why do I want to show you guys? Why do I want to show you guys specifically Facebook ads? Because some of the things that I love about Facebook is that Facebook has very quick approval times. It also has very detailed targeting, and it has a ridiculous amount of traffic. I mean, I made, you know, like there's people that have made millions with Facebook ads alone. You literally can make millions of dollars with Facebook ads. And I, as I told you, I was doing the copywriting for a company that was doing this, and they were just completely crushing it. So the results that you can get from Facebook alone, if you learn how to master it, are extremely powerful. Okay, so I want to show you exactly. I want to show you some stuff. I want to show you some. Let me see if I can switch it to. How do I switch myself? So. Oh, let me see, screen share, cameraman. There we go. Screen share. Oh God, I want to show. I want to show my face, but I'm pretty new at this, so sorry guys. How do I show my face? Well, I can't figure out how to show my face, which is kind of sad right now. Anybody know how to do that? Because I'm about to show you exactly like what ads. Oh, there we go. Cool. So so yeah, so those are. Is this something that you guys you know, like I want to see. I want to get some feedback from you guys while I do this, because you know, I'm here in a room, and I don't want to feel like I'm just giving a monotonous speech. So I kind of want to hear what you guys think. Like, where are you guys at? So I can probably customize this for you guys in terms of where you guys are. Can you guys type in? Can you guys type in what you guys some of your results? I want to see like what you've done, like what sort of outcomes you guys have. Have many of you started your own Facebook ads and buy some pictures for your walls, bro? Yeah, I know, I'm in some corner right now. Yeah, so I want to see, like, have you guys started Facebook ads already? And what sort of results are you guys seeing? Because I'm gonna start showing you exactly like what ads have worked for me in the past. And I want you to email, if you can, email me your Facebook ads. Here, I'll give you my personal email, and you can send me emails, and I will start reviewing exactly what you guys are doing here live, because I got a couple emails before, but so I'm gonna start going over the actual ads. I'm kind of bummed that I can't do a split of my screen and my face at the same time. That's kind of ideal, but I didn't have enough time to set all this up. So anyways, all right, so let's keep going here. I'm gonna switch back to presentation. So look, we're gonna go screen share. All right, so why Facebook ads, right? We're back. I shared my email, by the way, Otman. Here's my email. I'm sending you guys my email. It's bcarloscruz@gmail.com, and you can see it there. Yeah, and you can see it there. Why? Okay, it's good feedback, guys. I mean, I love it, by the way, and I love seeing that this is good and this is inspirational, and that you guys are there. Because again, this is my very first webinar, so it feels very weird, and I wasn't reading any comments, so I'm just like, I don't want to be like a robot here talking to myself. But anyways, and by the way, let's check our campaign. So right now we're at 765, still 765. We're gonna take this. We're gonna get some sales. We're gonna get at least one sale while we do this. You guys will see. It'll be pretty cool. All right, so why Facebook ads, right? Like, really, some of the things that I really love is that like compared to AdWords, it's very simple. Like the targeting is very simple. You can literally find exactly who you want to target, and you don't you know, you don't have there's not a lot of guesswork. So all you have to do is like get good at writing ads, and the targeting is pretty easy. A lot of times the targeting is very obvious. So if you're promoting, let's say, something like teeth whitening, then you're going to target teeth whitening. You know, like it's going to be right there. You know, and by the way, yeah, by the way, like yeah, if you guys want to talk about cloaking, we actually have a service that teaches people how to do that, and like how to promote any products you want. but I'll talk about that a little bit later, because yeah, I'll show you guys how you can promote literally anything without having any issues, and being able to promote, you know, something like ClickBank, or, you know, anything you want. So anyways, so you have Facebook. So the targeting makes your life 10 times easier than for example, AdWords. And it's only a matter of writing great ads. So I want to show you like some examples of what not to do. Like some of the things that I see are sort of blatantly bad. And I'm going to share with you specifically for one campaign, like specifically for one campaign that I did a lot of bad ads, and then I did a lot of good ads. And you know, like the difference, you know, that saying, the difference between the master and the apprentice is that the master has failed a lot more times than the apprentice has even tried. You know, so I've done all sorts of stupid, dumb shit on ads. I've done some really retarded ads, and I'm going to show you some of them. You know, a lot of times you kind of have to go through the process. A lot of times you really have to just be willing to push through the mistakes you make. But also, you know, something that I really, really love about Facebook is that you are able to, so something that I really love about Facebook is that you are able to test with a very low budget. And this is super, super useful. You know, sometimes you know, the feedback that I hear is that a lot of us, you know, like when we get started, we don't have that much money. We don't really have, you know, a ton of money, and you know, like maybe a couple $100 seems like a lot. So I know what that's like. I mean, that's how I got started, and it was you know, it was a struggle just getting by, and let alone even starting like a profitable campaign where I was going to, you know, in my mind, I thought I was going to spend, you know, like a few $1,000s or whatever. And to me, that just seemed like, I don't have that kind of money. Why would I even start? So the beauty of Facebook is that you can create ad groups with very, very little money, and you will literally be able to test ad groups with, you know, $5 a day, whatever money you have, you can start with. You know, there's literally no excuse for you not to get started. So so yeah, that's also like a huge benefit. And yeah, so cheap traffic, you know, compared to AdWords, you're paying up to in AdWords, your average cost per click is going to be like, you know, 75 cents, or you know, your bids have to be $1.15. On Facebook, you're paying, you know, 30 cents, you're paying 20 cents, and sometimes even 10 cents. Depending on which countries you're targeting, but it's amazing traffic, and it's very cheap compared to AdWords. So so yeah, so let's go into what not to do. You will have so don't throw bad ads. That seems kind of general, but what I mean by that is like bad image ads. Like don't use bad image ads that have no effort or no connection to the product. And we're going to go into this, and that's going to be the meat of this. I'll show you exactly which images, like actual examples of stuff that I've tried and didn't really help. And also, don't, like, you know, when you write, you want to be able to kind of grab the customer emotionally somehow. And it's different than what you do with a landing page, because in a landing page, you're telling a story, and you have a lot of time. You have more time, you know, you have up to a minute. So when you're writing a landing and when you're writing an ad, you literally just have seconds. You literally have the amount of time that it takes somebody to scroll down, and that's going to be all the time you have. So what does that mean? That you have to use amazing images. That's literally all about the images. And if you have bad images, I'll write this. Bad images means unprofitable ads. Like 100%. No matter what you do, no matter if your text is amazing, if your image is not good, then you are going to lose money 100% of the time. Like, so the image is the absolute number one most important thing that you need to focus on. Don't use stock images, and like you don't want to you don't want to be using stock images, and we'll go into this right now. So let me show you my first bad example here. Bad ad example. So this is again in the niche of the flashlight. So this is an ad I made, and it's a horrible image. It's a very, very generic image, and it looks most of the time stuff that has just white background is not going to work. Why? Because you're wasting a lot of valuable time, like a lot of valuable resources here, and you could use this for something a lot more interesting. So what happens is that all of this creates like a stock imagey feel to your ad, and it's not going to convert. Like your click-through rate will be bad if you use white backgrounds. 99% of the time, it's going to fail. So another reason why this ad is bad, and let me show you guys in case you guys don't know. Flashlight. In case you guys don't know, this is the product we're promoting here. It's like this. It's called the G700 flashlight, and it's just a simple flashlight that has some, it's got like a zoom, and it's adjustable, and it's indestructible, and it's pretty cool. It's got like a few modes, right? So how would you even begin to promote this? Like, you don't even know what if you do what they're doing here, by the way, like what they're telling you is all their features. If you literally put all their features, your ad is going to fail because there's no emotional angle to it. So this stuff that they actually use sucks. Like, and so you need to be like smarter. The reason why they're able to put this here and still generate sales is because you already pre-sold them. You should have already taken them here, and they already have a pretty clear intention to buy. And by the way, Fred, can you guys hear me okay, by the way? Yeah, like Fred, you can use this information for app installs 100%. Like, the concepts that I'm going through are pretty much the same for any niche. Let me know if you guys can't hear me, because John just said that it's okay. David says that sound is perfect. Awesome. So yeah, so is this helping you, by the way, guys? Like, is this helpful? I'm kind of breaking down the difference between what an offer does in their copy and what you should be doing in your ads, because this is a completely different process. You don't want to be just copying what they're doing. So, if, for example, if for example I go, yeah, that's awesome, guys. I am very happy you guys are loving this. This is awesome. So yeah, so for example, if I grab this headline and I go made from aircraft aluminum, and I try to create an ad that says made from aircraft aluminum, it's gonna fail miserably, because there's no emotion, there's no real meat to it. It's just empty features, and it's not good copywriting. So your copy needs to be okay, like, so it's based on the state of mind that the customer is in. So for example, let me show you something, and I'll try to be I'll try to be as, this is kind of like a hard thing to illustrate, but let me show you my landing page. This is the landing page that we used. So this is the actual landing page, and it was a profitable landing page. And now this is cold traffic. This is very important. This landing page converted cold traffic, and I'm going to show you a landing page that what people do when people already are warm. So if I search G700 flashlight, so for example, if I go into Google and I type in G700 flashlight, I already know the product. I already am sold. So the angle that I'm using to sell to them is going to be more discount based. As you see, like, these people are going to target you with discounts. They don't even have to sell you anything. They're already like, hey, get 75% off. You already know what it is. Instead of paying full price, like, there's no selling. Versus something like this, where they don't know anything about your product, then you have to really grab them emotionally. And this is even the second step. The first step is really going to be your ad. So the ad literally is the very, very first thing, and like the whole thing, the whole angle, the whole approach you need to take is that it needs to be interesting. And what do you do when you're scrolling? If you're scrolling on Facebook, the first thing you're gonna do is stop for the image, right? You're going to stop for the image. Like, you're not gonna be scrolling and reading through all the text. You're going to just be like, oh, that's an interesting image. That's a bad image. And that's exactly what is going on here. Like, if you were scrolling, this would not, it's like some dude, like some hand holding a flashlight, and then some shitty text here that you can't even read. So like, a lot of times, if you're on mobile, this would look more like this. So you would have literally zero visibility on your text. So it's really not a good idea to have text like this. Also, like this link, this link is not, it's not very good. I'm putting the link here, like, click here to read more, but this link is kind of shitty. Bit.ly links, like, they can actually drop your conversion rate, and it can affect the way that your ad is perceived. It can seem spammy. Okay, so the image is horrible. Then we have the self-defense angle, which is questionable. It was really a stretch, because do you really need a flashlight for self-defense? So I kind of have to give myself props a little bit here, because I was actually starting to test out different emotional angles. So it was kind of going into that direction of like, all right, you're not buying a flashlight, you're buying a tool for self-defense. But really, who wants a flashlight to defend yourself? You're better off with a switchblade or something. So that wasn't a very successful ad, and it just failed miserably. And another thing that's bad about this is that the headline is not very good here. Like it's not short, it's not to the point. Does this even catch your attention? You're just every American should have this flashlight, and that's it. Like you never want to use should as in general. I think should is more like just giving somebody unsolicited advice. So it's not making them want to do anything. It's just a stupid angle, and yeah, like it's not punchy. You want something directly to that's going to grab their attention, and we'll go into that. But I'm gonna show a few examples. So yeah, is this helpful, guys? By the way, I'm gonna check my email. So if you guys send me your ads, I will put it up. Let me put my email here again. I'll type in my email, and if you guys want me to review your ads, take screenshots of them and send them to me, and I will review your ads right now as we're doing this. But send me images. Send me the screenshot of your ad like this, because I'm checking my email and I'm literally just seeing that people are emailing me just because, like, yo, what's up? And that's not gonna help. So you need to send me the actual screenshot. Cool. So I see, all right, yeah, I see somebody, I see Ellis here, send me an ad, and we'll get to his ad. We'll get to your ad, that's awesome. And okay, so let's go back to it. Let me show you the next ad. By the way, let's check. I'm kind of addicted to this right now because we're just launching it. So let's see, new sales. No new sales yet. All right, so ad number 2. This is another bad example. What I wanted to demonstrate here is some sort of before and after. What we wanted to do here was, like basically show the difference between the X800 tactical flashlight and the dim flashlight. But so what's wrong with this ad? It's the concept. Maybe it's okay. Maybe a before and after for a flashlight could work, but the truth is it's not clear enough, right? So one big thing that you want to do when it comes to images is you want the image to kind of either tell a full story on its own, or if not, then you want the image to kind of like grab you and make you want to click the ad. So this is moving in that direction. I don't mind the emojis and like this part. Stop. That's good. I like to do that with a lot of ads, but and it's got like the classified military technology, so some of it is okay, but then it falls apart here, because then I'm just guessing, like what am I doing here? I'm literally like telling them to go hunting, running, fishing, and camping, self-defense, and that, like, I got lost there. The reason is that I'm not actually like targeting anything, and I talk about this in like I have a video in my channel, by the way. It's called 7 Biggest Copywriting Mistakes, and it's a very good video, I think, and it covers like some dumb stuff that all of us do from time to time, and that we should be really aware to not do it. And one of the mistakes that I talk about is just basically throwing stuff up, like putting 50 benefits instead of just one solid benefit, I am guessing here. I'm like hunting, fishing, camping, running. I mean, it's self-defense now too. And then this, like, it's not really emotionally. This ad does not really connect with me at all. And this image does not grab my attention. It's just some. If I was passing it by, I'd be like, yeah, what is this? I don't care. Not enough info. Yeah, so somebody's Nebraska is saying, can I post a link to that video? Can't find it on my channel. Yeah, it's there, man. It's there. If not, once I'm done with this, I'll make it public. Maybe it's not public. Maybe I have it as unlisted. So I'll make sure to put it to make it available. All right. So then. So is this clear, by the way, guys? Like, I mean, have you guys made any mistakes regarding this, like bad images, disconnected, emotionally doesn't connect, the text doesn't quite connect, and also like just kind of throwing shit on the wall to see what sticks when it comes to writing ads? Have you guys done that before? If so, then, you know, like I just want to see who does that as well. And that's, you know, like it's you wanna, you know, like there is kind of an unnecessary phase where you're going through this. You kind of have to test different concepts, especially once you there's certain products that I promoted for years now that I know what the angles are, but when it comes to flashlights, this is the first time I was running it, so I didn't know where to start. I had no idea like what the angle was. I just saw, I mean, I heard some people do really well with it with flashlights, and I figured, okay, I can do it as well, but I didn't know exactly how to do it. So so you know, when that's the case, or if you're new, you don't, you know, you're not gonna have, most likely, you're not going to have anything that you have sort of like, you know, what people want in that niche. And, you know, like, so if you're just starting out, you're going to have to make a lot of mistakes, and you're going to have to test different emotional angles. And that was the process that I went through here. But, you know, it helps to know exactly what not to do. So in this case, I would have just kind of targeted one thing in particular instead of too many. All right, so oh well, okay, so this is a repeat here, sorry. All right, so this is from one of you guys. I don't have the email pulled up, but one of you guys sent me this, and he didn't actually send me the full ad. He just sent me this image. So I will kind of like analyze it here and show you like why it's a bad example. So let's see. We have Homer Simpson's brain, and it says, "Is there hope for me too, doctor? Hurry up, Homer. A free trial of a brain booster is available for the first 210 clicks." So I have a lot of problems with this ad, mainly because what you want to do is you want to connect your image to the product. You want to be super dialed in on what like you want your, so let's see, brain booster. Let's actually, something more helpful maybe to actually help you find an image. So let's see, brain booster. So you know what I would do? First thing that comes to mind is something like this. Well, maybe not this one, because this. So for example, something I would do is try this. You know, like this image. A lot of times, fluorescent images do really well. So whenever I tested this, or I would start testing these. So I would go, and I would do no text. So I would do, let's see. So I would do so free trial of her brain booster is available. Is there hope for me too? Okay, so those are not good headlines, by the way. So so I would use more like what is it? The limitless angle. I would use like enhance your brain. Is it possible? Or like the one secret to enhance your brain. I would start to I'd see like I would start something like that. Like here's the one secret to enhance your brain, or something that would make me want to click to find out what the next step is. But I would definitely test this image over the one that you sent me here. Yeah, so you don't want to be using. So whenever you try to use humor, I found that people don't get it. It just seems that like you are basically just, you're basically making a joke out of your ad, and most people are not going to get it. So it just comes off as shitty. So that's the problem. So let me show you. I'll actually skip to like a good ad example. This is an ad that was actually very profitable for us. So somebody's saying that amazing tip I have. Can you show a good ad? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Let's show you guys a good ad. So this is a good ad. This ad, what we're doing here is we're talking about a flashlight. So the first thing that you see here is this ad, by the way, was very profitable, and was I think it was the first one that became profitable for us. Because what do you see when you see this image? And the thing about this image is that it made other guys go nuts. Like it made people, because we were targeting men, so it made guys go nuts. Like they were like, what is this thing? What is this thing? And they just clicked, and they would click, and they would comment more than once. They would see the ad, and they would comment, and they would comment again, and nobody could figure out what this thing was. But it was also very profitable because it just basically made people click. So the click-through rate, let me show you. So for example, the click-through rate for something like this, let's say, I'll tell you, like this CTR for this was about 2%, and the CTR for this was CTR was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like between 11 to 15%. So that's your main thing that you want to look for is CTR. You wanna make sure that's basically how we measure our ads at the beginning when you're not profitable. By the way, this is pro tip. This is the thing. This is the thing when it comes to Facebook ads. It's all about the CTR. It doesn't matter. Like if my ad is like 2-3% CTR, then I don't care if it's getting conversions. I know it can be way better. And I know that I don't have the right demographic. I know that I don't have the right angle. I know that something is up. Like if my ad is not, at least 7%. If I'm hitting, so for example, in this campaign, we're hitting ads with 11% as well. So yeah, there we go. Boom. Just got another sale. So with this campaign that we have here, we're literally getting 11% CTR, and that's pretty good. That's our profit is it's pretty solid on this. Let me look. let me look at what our cost is. I'm not gonna open this page because then you guys are just gonna copy everything that we're doing here, and we can't. We're just gonna like mess everything up if I show you. But I'll tell you, for example, like our costs for today is $276, and we made 817. So it's pretty healthy profit. And this 800 bucks, I don't think it's like any sort of home run. I don't think it's definitely no home run yet, but I think it's pretty solid for just launching a campaign, and in 5 days just making solid profit. So what is it like? It's like yeah, it's over it's gonna be 500 bucks pretty soon. So it's pretty solid, and we literally do this with great ads. So again, what happened here is that I did a hell of a lot of research. That's like, people are asking me, how do you guys make these ads? By the way, Gregorio, I'll get to your next image if that was you. But I am going to talk about some good ads because everybody was asking for that. So the like how we make these ads is super dumb. Like, you literally just go and here, like here, I'll show you how I did it. Inside of a lightsaber. Boom. There we go. Now you have a profitable ad. And this, by the way, I had one that was this image, and it was also very profitable. Like, all this stuff will make, oh, there it is. It's the inside of a lightsaber, guys. So let's see. Somebody just asked me, Joshua Johnson, did you change anything with the ad through the 5 days? No, the ad has remained the same right now. Well, we tested 3 different ads, and then the best one just happened to be pretty solid. So we've kept that one so far, but we're starting to add more. So, all right, so what did I do? I just showed you guys. There it is. Like, it literally, that was it. I mean, it took me, now I know where to find it. I know how to find this image. But all I did was, the reason how that came about is that I saw that some guys, so let me show you guys Sandbox. So I'll show you guys this. I don't know if it exists anymore, but Flashlight. So this is a tool to find existing ads, and it's kind of unrelated, so I won't go into this because I just want to get to the point where I'm trying to show you guys. But the reason why I knew this was an ad that was working, and what this was just it was basically like a lightsaber, right? Like, I knew this was some guy made a lightsaber, and for some reason that image just worked, and I'd seen it over and over and over. So yeah, so I was like, okay, that's the ad, that's the image. So I started searching lightsabers. I was like, okay, what other lightsabers can I use? What other versions of lightsabers I can find? And I found a bunch, and I tested a bunch. I'm just showing you one that I tested, but I probably tested this, I probably tested this. I tested multiple ones, and I probably tested this. I literally tested a lot of stuff. And that was pretty, that's how I did it. I just saw what other people were doing, and I kind of built my own version from that. And that was the angle. That was that was the magic behind it. But it's actually very simple. So to answer your question, there was no software, guys. This is what I did. I went here and I found the image ad. Where'd it go? I found the image ad. I dragged it, and then like when you're on Facebook, you just literally upload this. Like it says upload an image ad, and you upload that, and that's it. Like there's no software. You just do that on Facebook. So there's no need for Microsoft Word, Troy. You don't need for sometimes like what you can do if you want is you can crop it with Photoshop. I use Photoshop. Just so I have the dimensions. So what is it? It's like 1200 times 1200 width and 628 height, I think it is. So I will just kind of like create a new like Photoshop file that has those dimensions, and I'll fit this in and make sure that it looks right in those dimensions, and that's it. Like I'll just export it. But actually Facebook has that tool now. You don't even need it. You don't even need Photoshop. All you do is like you upload this, and then you change the cropping. So it'll be like, oh yeah, change the cropping, and then you'll change it inside of Facebook, and they have everything you need. So you can just upload this image as is, and that's all you really need. Facebook is awesome. So I hope that helps, you know. So let's all right, so is that clear, by the way, guys? Like are we clear on what on what a good ad? I mean, are we getting a better sense of what to do as far as images? And you know, like as far as what you guys need to be doing and like what doesn't work. And I mean, when you guys see this, is that clear to you guys that this is not a good ad, and why it isn't a good ad? That's literally my goal here. I'm just trying to clarify what you guys should not be doing, and like what we should be consistently avoiding to make any mistakes as far as creating ads. So let's see. Ron Wilson is asking, have any of your ads been taken down for using someone's random image? No, ever. I've never had that problem. I don't think Facebook really cares. So yeah, that literally has never happened. And I actually did, like with this big company that I was working with, we did it on a retardedly massive scale, and we never had any issues. So yeah, guys, I will use videos. So let's just hold on. I will. Yeah, I mean, like, just hold on, and we will get to the videos. I'll show you one video that I did, and you know, we'll get to it, guys. Come on. All right. So the second ad, I don't. This is how bad this is. I have no idea what it says here, and I have it in front of me, and I literally can't read this. I don't know. I mean, like, if I can't read it like this, then it's not a good ad. Like, I would have to. So even if I make it like this, I'm having a hard time reading this. So this is absolutely. I'm sorry to say. I forget your name, whoever sent it, but this is an atrocity. This is a horrific ad, and I hope that, and it's okay because I've made this mistake, but I'll explain why this is so horrific. So I literally just made this ad giant here in my screen, and I mean, I'm sure you guys can't read what it says here, and I can barely read it. Do you want to boost by input or by intake? Give it a try. Your results will be what? You will be surprised by results. Free trials limited to the first 300 clicks. Like, this is just, I don't even know what the hell this is for. It's the image. So guys, if you're, if you should basically have your image speak for yourself. Some like 99% of the times, my best image ads are not, they don't have any text. So don't try to explain things through text in your image space. The whole 20% rule, yeah, it's cool, but it's bullshit. Like, we don't need that. Like, you have this space here, you know, like that's where the text goes. And again, this is a bad ad example, and I try to explain things through text. It just does not work. So in this case, again, we don't have any clarity. I don't know what this is. How does this connect to anything? What is this, a USB drive? And it's like, want to boost by input or by intake? That makes zero sense. And then it's like so small. Like, even if I was going to try to, you know, like read this or put some text on the image, I would do it maybe something like this, where it's readable and it's very simple. This is better than that, but this image, a USB, has nothing to do with any sort of supplement, or I don't understand what the trial is for. So I think yeah. So I think I bashed this ad enough that I think I made my point pretty clear. Let me address some of you guys are saying something else. Where did you get the link from the lightsaber? Come on, guys. I said go to Google Images and just search inside lightsaber. That's all I did. Like, it's no magic trick. Okay, so yeah, I saw another flashlight example from you with Tristani, and you actually had a video ad. Yes, I did. I have a video ad, and I will get to it if you guys just hold on. I'm trying to clarify some points over here, so we don't skip through it. But I will show you guys some image ads. Again, so let's see. So Gregorio Pete said the problem with Facebook is limited space in text. So yeah, that's a common thing that that noobs deal with, and it's not and it's basically like what you're doing. And I can't get into my Facebook because I can't, like, I showed you guys some stats, so it's not gonna be, I can't actually get into my Facebook right now because you guys are gonna see everything, and it's not, I don't want to show that, unfortunately. But but I can explain to you how you create an ad with more space. And the way you do that is you don't do it through, so there's the ads manager. Let's see if I can Google image, like ads manager. So there's the ads manager 2016. Let's see. So a lot of you guys will see this. I don't know if this is clear. Let me see if I can zoom this. All right, so this is pretty clear. This is an ads manager, right? So so what you want to do when you're creating, if you try to create an ad from here, from the ads manager, now it has changed actually. It's not, they don't have these tabs, it's all in one tab. So you click it and it opens a giant menu and you can just move around. But if you try to create an ad from for example, you know, if you try to create an ad from the ads manager, you're gonna run into a lot of limitations with text, which is what somebody was saying in the comments. And what's gonna happen is that you're gonna only be able to create one paragraph. And one paragraph is going to limit your ability to convert, because you're either going to have to write a long ass paragraph, and you're not going to be able to press enter, and it's going to limit you from using emojis. I think it limits you from using emojis, and it's got a lot of limitations. So what you want to do is you want to create you want to go to Power Editor. Power Editor is your best friend, by the way, guys. Like, how many of you guys use Power Editor? So if you don't, then you need to become very, very familiar with it, because Power Editor is how you make shit happen on Facebook. You do not want to be creating any ads from Ads Manager. So once you have the Power Editor, you're able to create spaces in your text. You're able to put different links. You're able to put emojis, and it opens up the whole world for you to have like, literally, I don't even think there's limitations. I've seen guys have like literally their entire sales page on their ad, and you're not able to do that on the Ads Manager. So long ads convert a lot better. Yeah, so if you don't use the Power Editor, it's not that. I read some of the comments, and I know you're saying it's confusing, but it's not that confusing, guys. Like, I know it seems that way at the beginning, but it's really not freaking rocket science. So it's well worth to take a 10-minute tutorial on YouTube, just like how does the Sales Manager work, or whatever, the Power Editor Manager work, and then you're gonna just like do a quick study. It's not gonna take you more than 5-10 minutes to at least know the basics, and that's it. Like, that's what I did. And yeah, it may be a little confusing at the beginning, but it's gonna allow you to make any sort of ads. It allows you to duplicate ads, and like, it's just something that you need to learn, basically. So yeah, it says, Brandon says that John Loomer has an entire course on the Power Editor. And to be honest, I'm not like a freaking expert on the Power Editor. I'm sure there's people that know it way better than I do, but at least I know enough to do the things that I need. So don't think that you need to be some sort of expert. And one other thing, why you would be limited in text, and I've seen this, when you create an ad, get rid of Instagram as your placement. It'll tell you, now it's got a feature that tells you, what is it called? It's like placements auto select, and they added that basically because I think a lot of people were taking Instagram out of their placements. So it'll auto optimize for you, but the problem with it is that you're not allowed to put links, and you're not allowed to create spaces. So you have to manually select. Uncheck the auto conversion thing, and be able to just remove Instagram from your placements, and it'll free up your thing. I've seen I've seen that mistake being done before. So let's see. Yeah. No. By the way, Matias, you're saying, of course, you get rid of Instagram because they are not going to buy the flashlight on their phone, and that's not at all the reason. Like, actually, about 80% of our sales came from phones. It's always like that. I would say. I would say that 80% of the time you are able to, you're going to be converting mobile. So it's just the way it is now, guys. Like, if you think you're not converting mobile, you're never going to be. You're going to lose a lot. You're going to leave a lot of money on the table. Just trying to convert to desktop nowadays is ridiculous. So you need, like, all the campaigns that you run need to include mobile. All right, so let's see. The Cert Mind says, can you please tell us how to turn your ad clicks into conversions through your landing page? Yeah, I mean, I would love to, man. I really would love to. This is more like an ad presentation. This is, you know, specifically we're covering ads here, but I will. I mean, you can actually find in my page. I've done a few tutorials on conversions, so you can actually go through that, or you know, you can actually email me if somebody. I'll get to this, but like if somebody wants coaching, then we have that available. And you're able to, so you're able to promote any products. You can promote ClickBank or whatever. We have sort of like a system that we plug you in and we coach you, and we literally show you everything that you need to be doing and not doing. So it saves you a lot of time. It's like our little it's like our private mentorship thing. So yeah, Joshua, yeah, does Facebook frown upon Nutra offers? Yes, they do. They definitely do, and you need to be smart about the way they run it. We've been able to kind of crack that code, and it's something that it requires like a setup that we do for people. So we actually, it's not like any amount of knowledge. It's more like a actual setup that you need to do. Like so we do that for people. Let's check, by the way, the campaign 817. Still stuck 17. All right, so let's see. Here's another bad ad example. Like we have too short of a description. This is what happens when you don't use Power Editor, by the way. This is just Ads Manager. Can you guess what happens next? And just like a little circle there, and that's it. Like it's too short of a description. It actually got pretty good. It's just actually like pretty high click-through rate ad, because just the fact that I had this circle here. But it was not enough information for the customer to know what they were getting into. So they were clicking, but they were not knowing what the hell they were getting into. So they were like, it was basically like high click-through rate but low conversion ads. So it's closer to the mark, but it basically didn't convert well. Not enough info. You know, like usually we want 3 paragraphs, and 3 paragraphs and a link. That's sort of the magic range that I try to stick to. 2 paragraphs and a link works too. So I already covered this ad. This ad, I literally just showed you guys where I've seen this ad all over the place, and there's multiple images here. And yeah, so this ad, I already knew that image. I already knew it did well. So obviously I decided to test it, and it was very profitable. By the way, if you guys don't use emojis in your ads, then you want to make sure that you start doing them. They can actually increase your CTR. As you see here, stop. We have this little hand. We have this little down arrow. Yeah. So yeah, Clint, great. Can you explain more about Facebook and Nutra? What kind of setup do you do? Is it sending it to quizzes, free ebook, opt-ins? Yeah, I mean, so yeah, so that's again, this is, I don't have time to go through everything. I would love, like I said, we do offer like a full setup, and we have a company that literally teaches you. So yeah, you can send me an email if you're interested. It's I mean, it's literally like private coaching. So if you're interested, we can talk about it. But I don't have time. I just don't have time to go through everything. You know, Nutra is possible to run, but you are going to if you do it on your own, it's kind of an uphill battle. You're you know, like Facebook doesn't like what's going to happen is that the feedback will be pretty negative if you're very aggressive, and then you're going to run into issues. So, but there are ways around it. Okay, so So let's see. Clint Gray, do you try to get the call to action to show in the text, or have you found that if they click to more, there's no reduction of clicks? Yeah, so that's a really good question. And to be honest, I have not seen a significant difference. The one, I mean, I keep my things very simple. Like actually my marketing campaigns are very simple if you look at them. I literally just look for one thing when it comes to ads, and it's CTR. CTR is the name of the game. If this is how before I get a sale, I measure conversions. Like I know that if I'm getting like 11% CTR, I'm on track. Yeah. So yeah. Guys. I mean, yeah. We'll talk about this, but can you please shout what the prize would be? Yeah. I mean, look. The truth is, I do coaching, and I only coach literally right now. I only coach 2 people, like, because it's my time, and I'm obviously busy with a lot of stuff. And so the coaching, we do like setup. We set everything up for you. You get an account. You get basically unlimited Facebook accounts. You get all the accounts have like their billing information, and you're able to run everything. And also, like, additionally to that, I coach you through it. Like, I spend with you like an hour a week, where I see exactly what you're doing. I give you homework, and I give you specifically what you need to be doing, and what you should not be doing. So it's a lot of work for us to set this up. So currently we're only taking, I mean, we only have like a few spots that I'm actually looking to fill if somebody's interested, but it's a 5K setup fee. So it's not for everybody, and we're only looking for people that are serious about affiliate marketing. Yeah. So anyways, if you are interested, by the way, I don't mean to like. If anybody is interested, you can email me, and I'll go through this. I'm more of a marketer online, so I'm not here trying to pitch you guys anything, but yeah. So I mean that is something that we do, and I would love to help. I would love to help you guys. So this is again. So let's go back to the ads here. I'm getting sidetracked. All right, so we have this ad. Here's another good ad, and like are you starting to see what the common denominator is for these? Like there's no like the product is very clear. It's very visible here. Like it's not necessarily the actual product that we're selling, but it doesn't matter. Like what matters is that the product is there, so you know that this is when you discovered this flashlight, I freaked, so now we're getting into like the actual product. So when people see this, it's interesting, it's weird, and they click on it, and they already know what it's already like, all right, this is a flashlight, so I'm clicking on a flashlight. Even if it's not clear, 100% clear that it's a flashlight, it's something that resembles a flashlight, and it just, for some reason, it needs to be like a best way to put it, it's like a metaphor, right? Like a metaphor to your product. So it's like an abstracted version to your product will do very well. Or if you're promoting something like a brain booster, that's what I was showing. Like this, like an illustration with dim lights and this kind of stuff will work very well. It shows that, okay, like this is a brain and it's getting enhanced, or maybe something like this. It shows that yeah, like you're talking about something being enhanced. And that's you want to be clear. if your customer is not clear with the image is the most important thing, by the way. If your customer, if a visitor, you have to put yourself in the shoes of somebody that's never seen your ad or ever heard of your product. If your visitor just kind of like sees your ad, your image ad, and does not know what is going on, then you literally are going to be lost. You're not gonna make any money. So this ad, this ad was generating about 300 per day profits, and I'll show you like here. So I'll show you guys here. Like this ad was actually the one that took us from 300 bucks to $1,200 per day just with this change. So now we have a warning here. This is a very, very powerful ad, and I guess this is where I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to this place. We have here, okay, so we have this image, this video, it's a video ad, and also, but we're first going to analyze here what's going on at the top, because again, this is worth analyzing. This is the big money maker that we used, and I'm giving it to you here. I mean, I don't know. I think that some of you guys will go and use this. Somebody emailed me his ads, and they were very similar to something that I shared with John before. So it's funny. You guys may try this, and it may not. Like stuff gets burned out, and a lot of people, if we're all doing the same thing, then that's a problem. That's why I don't like to share the stuff that I'm doing live, because I'll take it will stop being profitable. Yeah. So this is okay. So let's break this down into like 5 parts. We have first. We have the warning, the emoji here. Warning, right? We're like warning. Boom. Already, what are you warning me about? This flashlight is too bright. And then controversial torch is now available to the public. So why am I saying torch? Is because I'm targeting Australia. So yeah, so this is like I already had done a lot of tests, and a lot of times, no marketer is able to get to a point like this just from zero. Like all of a sudden you have it down, unless you've done a lot of marketing in any specific niche, and you're just moving campaigns from one niche to another. It always takes some testing, but at this point I already had it down. I was like, I knew that a controversial torch was a very powerful angle. So I was like, controversial. Why is it controversial? Because it's really bright. So I figured the controversial was the angle, and I put it here. Controversial flashlight released to the public, and then so that's like click here to find more, and like an arrow here, and now and this ad was just boom, and it's so simple, right? It's like so simple. I'll show you the video. The video actually was not that simple to make. I mean, well, it was fairly simple, but it took some work. It's a video we made ourselves. But the text, you notice how we're not just throwing 10,000 things at the page. We're just like, warning, it's too bright. This is available to the public. And then we repeat here, this is available to the public. Controversial. And that's it. And now let's look at this video. I'll show you guys the video. So look at this. Look at this. Check this out. It's like, so let's break this down. Theater mode. There we go. So I'll play the music. So what is this? Like, it's some dude. So let's see. The first thing we see is introducing the world's brightest flashlight. Okay. So boom. Now we have a guy with a ridiculously bright flashlight. We have a ridiculously bright flashlight here. Now, we're just kind of demonstrating. So now we have here the name. I think this is an older version because I switched to the flashlight. Now I talk about this. Like now I'm showing the flashlight a little bit. Now I'm showing ultra tough. Now I'm going into like instructional.
As you can see, no problems again.
Like I found this video of somebody that was basically they were doing some tests for the promotion. Like then I have this guy just pointing at the sky and this ridiculous thing. You have this regular flashlight and you have this tactical light. And it doesn't even compare, and it's just like get 75% off. Click on the link below. Yeah, so Blake is right. I did have to edit my own video, and that was that's something that I picked up from working in like I was doing the marketing for a big company, so we just started. That's how we ran stuff. We just made our own promos, and we did our own stuff, and that's kind of what I picked up that habit, and it's a very, very profitable habit. I just I don't just like copy everyone. I try to really understand the foundations, and yeah, like that's how I'm able to create these ads that nobody else had this, because I made it myself, so a lot of times like if I was a lazy affiliate, I would have just kind of taken this image that everybody else was using at the time, and they still using it, and like it's just because affiliates just don't test shit. Like they just literally jack some stuff from someone else, and that's it. Like you're like that's my ad, screw it, I'm not gonna test anything else. But like I went through a lot of iterations, and I started editing video, and then boom, it got to the point where I was more profitable than other affiliates, and I could, I was doing this, believe it or not, this was just like a little side project. I've been focusing on something else as the majority of my time, but this campaign could have been taken a lot bigger if it had been my main focus. And this is the kind of stuff that you want to be doing. You want to be like creating your own content. I ordered the product myself, and it doesn't, like you may think like, oh, I don't want to spend the money, but it's actually pretty funny because as an affiliate, you get it for free. Like you buy it, like this flashlight, you just use your own affiliate link, and then it's like they pay you $50 and it costs like 50 or so you basically just get it for free, and then I use that to promote it, and I use that for material in case I needed it, and it did come in handy when I was doing like here. This is me. This is like my own hand, and I'm filming this. So it actually was helpful because I needed to add that it was waterproof. Yeah, guys. So was this fun? I mean, are you guys enjoying this? I mean, is this helpful for you? Like, yeah. I mean, I'm super excited to show you this, guys. By the way, but I was kind of like nervous. This is my first webinar, but I took over like John's list for this week, so I'll be doing more. And I mean, if you guys think it's helpful, then that's super awesome. Yeah, there we go. Gregorio, you say it's great. Matthias, top new hip hop. Yeah, awesome, guys. I mean, I really appreciate it. And yeah, this thing, well, we got one sale while I was doing this, so that's cool, and one right before I started too. So So yeah, I mean, you guys get to see like exactly what it's like, what you want to be doing. And you know, as far as like, I've gotten a lot of questions. I can see a lot of questions as far as like what. Let me see if I can change this. So there we go. So so yeah, guys. So I'm really glad you guys loved it. By the way, I can cover more stuff. And you know, if somebody's interested in setting up like in getting coaching and in getting you know, like profitable campaigns, we've gotten the hang of it. We give you like specific accounts. We give you like what to run. We coach you. It comes with Skype chats with I go over, like, you share your screen with me, and I'll literally go over your stuff with you, so we can see what you're doing wrong. You can see what you're doing right, and I think it's pretty useful. I mean, we actually have it's sort of in beta. We only have like a couple guys, but they've been making progress, and we just got them started. But yeah, they're like launching their campaigns on Facebook, and you can run anything, which is the good part. So if you are your brutal honesty on what's good and bad is seared into my mind. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, I mean, if you are interested in coaching, or like you want to set up sort of like you want to learn how to cloak and set up the whole shebang, let me know. Send me an email. I'll put my email here, and you can email me, and I will talk to you regarding this, because we literally, I don't want like a ton of people on it. I don't have the time, but yeah, guys, I think I'll stop it for today. It's like a good solid hour and 40 minutes, I think. So I hope this was pretty useful. Any questions, by the way? Do you guys have any questions? Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. What can I help you guys with? Yes, sir. You are an angel. That's funny. How long? Well, the coaching. Well, look, the way we do it is more than just coaching. Yeah, we coach you, and then we set up a process where you don't like a lot. Like, you can promote anything. You can promote. It's kind of, you know, like, it's kind of black hat stuff. And I'm saying this, and now I have to take this webinar out of my channel. Once this is done, I mean, I'm probably gonna let it be for a little bit, but I'm gonna have to make it private, because I'm talking about what we actually do. But now I'm saying it, so I might as well just go with it. But look, what we basically provide you with a cloaker. We provide you with unlimited Facebook accounts, unlimited. We focus on Facebook. That's what we do. So we can provide you with cloaking for AdWords, but our specialty is really like Facebook. So we teach you. Additionally to that, I give you homework every you know, like, I give you homework until you're basically profitable, and we get you fully set up. We get you fully set up with like, you know, like, it's mentorship. It's not like literally exactly the same thing as John's. It's like a one-on-one training. You know, there's no videos. There's just coaching where you're talking to me. I have you on Skype, and we're on Skype, and we literally have you. I mean, I'm coaching you personally, so I'm not. Yeah, I should use a code word for cloaking, but fuck it, I'm taking this off after this. So if you're interested, it's kind of have to be now. But yeah, so we I coach you myself. I give you some stuff. I give you like homework, but it's just dealing with myself. There's no there's no like videos. It's like a do-it-yourself guided tutorial. Like, you know, I'm walking you through stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, email me. I think I put my email. Yeah, cloaking is, we should use a code word, but it would be on the webinar, so it would be kind of dumb. Yeah, I guess I should have put it on the chat. But again, I'm probably gonna delete this webinar after it's done. So if you are interested, email me. So the difference between our programs is, well, it's coaching. One of them, like, look, John trains you on how to be an affiliate. Like, John's course is amazing, and if you don't have it, you should get it. So, but mine is like coaching. You're talking to me. You're like only dealing with me, and it's like a mentorship. And I take a, you know, like it's like a setup fee, and then there's like a monthly fee, and then there's like a cut of the spend. So I mean, obviously, I want you to succeed. If I'm coaching you myself, so I don't have time to coach a lot of people. The difference is that one of them is a course, and the other one is a mentorship. And you know, like this is like literally, I have 2 people, and I'm looking probably for I'm looking for 3 more, and that's it. So it's a huge difference. A course can have a lot of students. Yeah, guys. So yeah, I think I shared a lot of stuff here. I hope that you guys will find it useful. Is there anything that you guys want me to, like, any questions right now before I close it? Do I use volume for tracking? Yes. Yes, I do use volume for tracking. I don't love volume, but I use it mainly because John is like the biggest fan of volume. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll try it out. I'll try it out, and yeah, I really don't love volume. I like Visual Website Optimizer. I like it probably better, but it's different. You know, it's kind of like different. I'm old school. I actually like sub IDs, and I like to track my shit on sub IDs, which is like really old school. But again, my campaigns are so simple that that's how I run stuff. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Any other questions? Yeah, I got your email. I will check my email right after, and I'll respond to you guys, and I'll give you guys details. Yeah, so send me thing John mentioned. Thrive, I think is different though. Thrive is like a content. I think it's like a content creator. It's like a funnel, a ClickFunnels kind of thing. I've never used Thrive, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But as far as I know, it's like a content creator. So yeah, I don't think John prefers Thrive over volume, because John is the biggest volume fan there is ever. So yeah, and he's the one that got me into it, and he's the one that showed me, like, he set it up for me at the beginning because I was refusing, and I was like, okay, this is good, I'll try it, and it's awesome. You know, it's actually awesome. I just don't like the technical aspect of it. Yeah. What's your webinar going to be about? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Thrive, guys, really. So sorry, I could be wrong here, but I know that John loves volume. That much I know. All right, so Ninja Vlogger, send me an email, and let's talk through there. I will chat. If you guys actually, if somebody really wants to, here, I'll give you guys my Skype. CCruise84, and yeah, email me, add me on Skype, and let's talk through there, and I'll give you all the info. Again, it's only for it's only for a couple of people. Like I am pretty busy, so we only want like a couple people for this. So I will do it personally, and give you a better, like, give you the full details. But yeah, guys, thank you. And I think I'll do one tomorrow. You guys think tomorrow is good? Should we do one tomorrow? By the way, anything that you guys want me to talk about for tomorrow, if I do one tomorrow, I'll definitely do one this week. I'll definitely do 2. Maybe I'll do 3 webinars. So what else do you guys want me to talk about? What like, do you guys have any specific preferences, any requests? Let me know. Live campaign setup. Okay, that's good. Landing page conversion tips, campaign setup. Okay, let me write this down. Live campaign setup. Okay. That's good. Okay, so I see that one. Campaign setup on Facebook. Landing page conversion tips. Okay. Yeah, I've done that a lot. That's been what I've spoke about the most, is landing page conversion tips. That's been a big one that I've spoken. I just did a seminar with Ronnie, and that's what I spoke about. Let's see. Please, tomorrow would be awesome. Missed this one. Okay, so yeah, no, I think I'll do one tomorrow. It takes a little bit of work to set these up, and I was kind of like, oh shit, I didn't have enough time. But I'm glad that you guys liked it. Let's see. Live campaign setup. Oh shit, yeah. The category is comedy. Yeah. Copywriting, targeting. Okay. So live campaign setup, it is, right? I think that pretty much a lot of these things fall into, so it's either copywriting or live campaign setup. Which one? Should I set up a campaign, or should I talk about copywriting? Which one do you guys want me to talk about? Can you guys kind of like write down what you guys want, and that way I'll decide between both. Landing page conversions. Let's see. Do you use Facebook for more your traffic or mix? Live campaign setup, campaign, targeting. Campaign. Okay, yeah, campaign. Set up a campaign. Yeah, all right. For sure, we'll do a campaign then. Yeah, that's a big majority right there. So we'll do a campaign. Cool, man. That's super awesome, guys. I will set up my account so I can actually show it, and then I'll walk you guys through an actual campaign setup. And then maybe if we do like 2 landing pages. No, sorry, 2 landing pages. I'll do 2 webinars this week. Now you guys just gave me content, so I'll do like the landing page one day. Tomorrow I'll try to do, if I do one tomorrow, if not I'll do it Thursday. I'll do live campaign setup, and then I'll try to do this Friday. I'll set up landing page conversions, and then yeah, we'll do that. Really cool, guys. I mean, it's pretty awesome doing the webinar and seeing that you guys are there and responding. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, like we'll talk again. I'll send you guys another email, and we'll talk again tomorrow regarding what's the next step. But thanks, guys.